Good evening and welcome to our regular school board meeting for August 5th. At this time, please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Good evening, school board. I will call our meeting to order. There is no additions or deletions to the agenda tonight. Is there a motion to approve the agenda as outlined?
So moved. Second.
Motion by Art, second by Sakowden. All those in favor of approving the agenda, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion carries on a 6-0 vote. Next, we don't have any items of recognition to the school board tonight, but we do have recognition from our superintendent, so I will turn the mic over to our Director of Special Education and Acting Superintendent for the evening, Miss Janet. Go ahead.
Thank you, Chair Johnson. I'd like to take a minute to congratulate the Rosemont community for hosting an early morning Pep Fest last Thursday to celebrate Rosemont High School graduate Peyton Otterdahl on qualifying for the 2024 Summer Olympics in Paris. Peyton is a 2014 graduate of Rosemont High School who went on to throw shot put at North Dakota State University. He competed in the 2020 Summer Olympics in Tokyo and qualified for this year's Summer Olympics in Paris. Rosemont High staff and students and others in the community gathered at Rosemont Central Park at 5 a.m. on August 1st for a celebration that was featured on Carol Levin's morning show. Peyton advanced to the finals of shot put this past weekend, but did not medal. Congrats to Peyton. Next, I would like to invite Director of Elementary Education, Jeremy Sorensen, and Director of Secondary Education, Eric Hansen, to the podium to introduce our new principals at East Lake and Thomas Lake Elementary Schools, as well as Rosemont Middle School.
Good evening, members of the school board, Chairperson Johnson and Director Fimmon. I'm excited to introduce to you Mr. Brad Schaefer, the new principal of Rosemont Middle School. Mr. Schaefer will bring a wealth of experience and positive energy to this new principal role. His background as a teacher, coach, administrator, as well as a commitment to creating healthy and positive relationships will serve Rosemont Middle School community well. Mr. Schaefer will work hard to ensure a positive learning environment for our students, staff, and our families. I am confident Mr. Schaefer will continue to take a collaborative approach in decision-making to ensure positive outcomes for all of our students. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Brad Schaefer, principal of Rosemont Middle School.
Thank you, Mr. Hansen, and thank you to the school board for recognizing me tonight. I've been in this position presenting at different times way back from state championships and other presentations, but this is truly special because this is a goal of mine to be a principal in our school district. So I am truly honored and grateful for the opportunity to be named principal at Rosemont Middle School. With the support of an outstanding staff at Rosemont Middle School, an outstanding district office, and a school board, with all that support, I think we'll achieve great things at Rosemont Middle School. And uphold the belief in a strong culture, climate, and community in our school. I look forward to working with all of you and share in the mission, the school board's mission to educate, develop, and inspire our students for lifelong success. Lastly, I'd just like to recognize my wife and 2 daughters for attending and supporting me in this new role. It's much appreciated. Thank you again for the incredible opportunity to serve the students and families of District 196. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, good evening. My name is Jeremy Sorensen. I'm the Director of Elementary Ed, and I have 2 introductions to do tonight. So first, I'm going to introduce our new principal at East Lake Elementary, Emily Wise-Moore. Emily has experience at all grade levels, elementary and secondary. She also has international experience. She's coming to us most recently from Minnetonka Public Schools, where she was an assistant principal. We're excited to have her join us. She's got a lot of skill set in continuous improvement, and she's data literate. We're really excited about her bringing those skills to our district. So Emily Wise-Moore, our new principal at East Lake Elementary.
Hello, thank you for welcoming me here tonight. I am so grateful to be joining District 196. I can tell you from the perspective of coming from outside of the district, this has been the most warm and welcoming that any community and any staff has ever been that I've experienced. And every staff member that I meet at Eastlake is unbelievably enthusiastic. They are ready for this year and all the things that we're going to do, and I feel really grateful and excited. Thanks so much.
All right, now I'd like to introduce the new principal of Thomas Lake Elementary. I have David Lostetter with me. David is coming back home of sorts. He started his teaching career at Woodland Elementary, working both in technology and a STEM or a STEAM program. He went off when he got his administrative license to Northern Minnesota to practice as a principal, and most recently has been in Inver Grove Heights as a principal of an elementary building. Again, Dave has a really good skill set in continuous improvement. He's data literate, and we're again excited for him to bring those skills to our district. So David Lostetter, principal of Thomas Lake Elementary.
Hi, good evening. Thank you so much. As Jeremy said, it does feel a bit like returning home. Started my career off here, and as Brad said, this was always the place I'd hoped to have an opportunity to lead. To have that opportunity and to be trusted with that means so much, and I'm so excited to return back to the district, but also join the Thomas Lake community. I'm looking forward to continuing the great work that they're doing there, loving, learning, and leading, and really just promoting a very, very inclusive school culture and community while having as high expectations for all kids to grow. So thank you for having me. I'm glad to be here.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, and welcome to all our new administrators. Next on the agenda is our special communication request. We don't have anyone signed up for special communication requests, so that brings us to our consent agenda. We have 13 items on our consent agenda today. They include the minutes of the July 22nd, 2024 school board meeting, the schedule of investments for June 2024, gifts, grants, advertising revenue, summary of claims for June 2024, personnel agreement with the YMCA of the North for 2024-25 school aged care program, joint powers agreement with Dakota County for immunization clinics, employment agreements, probationary, curriculum resources, and equity advisory council appointments. Are there any items on the consent agenda that a school board member would like to pull today? Seeing none, is there a motion to approve?
So moved. Second.
Motion by Sechin, second by Sakowden. All those in favor of approval, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion carries on a 6-0 vote. That brings us to our reports. I would like to welcome back to the podium Jeremy Sorensen to talk about our timeline for elementary school number 20, which we are all excited about every time we drive by the construction.
It's kind of fun, isn't it?
It is.
It's changing fast right now. All right. Today I'm here to provide updates around planning for elementary number 20. To this point, any updates provided have largely been around construction. However, today I will be sharing information related to some other critical logistical components of opening a new elementary school. The discussion today aligns around our strategic priorities in the area of resources, as we'll be discussing facilities, staffing, and other pieces related to providing safe and sustainable learning environments for our students. It's centered on a number of our core values, but I've highlighted student-centered and community because of their connection to this process. All right, just some basic facts. Elementary 20 will be located in Rosemount, at the southwest corner of the intersection of Akron Avenue and Bon Air Path. Construction is currently in process, and it's scheduled to open in the fall of 2025. It will have a similar footprint to Eastlake Elementary, which opened in 2017. And the school will have a capacity of around 650 K through 5 students, as well as classrooms for early childhood programming. So beyond the construction happening, there are a number of key actions taking place this fall directly related to getting elementary number 20 up and running for the 25-26 school year. This includes developing an attendance area for elementary 20, posting and hiring a principal, and engaging in the process to give elementary 20 a name. As we move into January of 2025, we'll start staffing and then working towards actually opening and operating the new elementary school in August of 2025. All of these components will be done through teams that involve a variety of partners from both the district and the community. For example, earlier in July, a steering committee related to attendance area comprised of a variety of departments, including cabinet members, elementary principals, special education, transportation, student information, and technology started meeting. And as we progress through the various action items related to Elementary 20, we'll be developing task force teams and holding listening sessions to ensure we're gathering information and feedback from our community. Additionally, we'll continue to provide updates to the school board to keep you informed. So opening a new elementary school provides additional opportunities. When we open a new building, it doesn't happen in isolation, and it has impacts on our district as a whole. It provides us with the opportunity and the responsibility to review enrollment and attendance areas district-wide at the elementary level. There was a similar review at the secondary level in 2022, and the purpose would be to make sure we are using our facilities efficiently and effectively, balancing enrollment and creating positive learning experiences and environments for all of our elementary learners. Additionally, we'll be partnering with the early learning team during this review to identify opportunities for increasing early childhood space. Increasing space for early childhood programming has been a consistent need for our district and surfaced again recently as a priority, evidenced by the recent board presentation regarding the early learning review team. November is a critical time for enrollment information used to plan for the following year. Because of this, any recommendations that would impact the 2025-2026 school year would be provided to the board prior to November of '24. There's a lot of good and exciting work ahead of us. At this time, I'm happy to answer any questions you may have, or try to answer any questions you may have.
Thank you. At this time, are there any questions or comments from the audience? Seeing none, questions or comments from board members? Anna.
Go ahead, Anna.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Thank you. Just had a quick question. You might have mentioned it. I was looking at the presentation, but what is the process for naming the school?
Yeah, so again, we used East Lake as a map both for construction and to look at their process. So we're following those timelines, but essentially once we develop the attendance area for East Lake, or for elementary number 20, once we develop the attendance area for the new elementary building and we have a principal hired, we'll look for community members in that area, right? And then we'll have the principal involved and we'll create a task force to come up with a variety of names. Those names will be then vetted by our communications department and our cabinet to make sure that there's not a whole bunch of other schools with that same name in Minnesota, to make sure there's nothing that we need to watch out for in a name, but it will be developed by the community in that school area.
I would just hope that, again, with the DI background, just making sure we get a good demographic representation of the community, and not just those who are interested, but we're trying to seek out maybe voices that typically wouldn't be involved in the process or wouldn't even know how to do that, we do the best that we can to ensure that other voices have a chance to, build that community too.
Yep,
So, thank you.
absolutely. I appreciate the
I figured you
comments.
would. I just
Yep.
wanted to make sure. Thank you.
Thank you. Jackie.
I was just going to comment of how I love the detail on this, and I was hoping that you, and I know you do will because you talk to them all the time, but send it to Logan at the city to share it with the city council members of Rosemont, because I know that they get questions about it all the time, because I hear from them, and they're so happy with the stuff that you've provided them so they can get a real good sense of what's going on, because they too, like us, are driving past it all the time. Thank you, and make sure, and that was just piggybacking on Anna's comments, making sure that people understand that you are going to be involved. The people that live in this area are going to be involved. And so watch, and they will be online. I'm sure that you will be putting out information so that people can be involved. You have a lot of listening sessions, work sessions, and so people can find involvement if they want to be.
Yes, all of the above, and I imagine we'll reach out directly to people
Yes.
in those areas as we develop it. Yep.
Good. And that's something we've always done, so make sure that people understand that. So thank you.
All right, thank you.
Any other questions or comments from board members? Ms. Cowden.
So just wanted to add quick comment on that. So I'm happy to see that we're partnering. I mean, you partnering with the early learning committee for that additional space, but around the committees, what other committees are involved that we already have in the district beside the?
Can you ask that again? What other committees do we have that are involved?
Yeah.
So from this, and there's a kind of a specific order for each of those action steps, we will either have a task force that involves both district and community partners, or if it's something that the district is doing, we will have listening sessions to get feedback. So there'll be multiple ways that the community can give input. We also plan to provide updates to the board, so hopefully that's an opportunity for the community to hear things as well.
Other questions or
Thank you.
Thank you.
I just wanted to add, thank you very much for the update. It is much appreciated. I think I've spoken with probably 100 or so residents in the area surrounding elementary school number 20, and it's the number one question I get is, when are they building that thing there? So I know that the community is very excited about it, so appreciate the update.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you.
Right. All right. We have no old business. We have no new business. We have no other action. It is a quick agenda today, so I will turn it over to Director Fimin and our acting superintendent for the evening for superintendent updates.
Thank you. I hope everyone has been enjoying this beautiful summer weather. It's hard to believe, but this is our last regular school board meeting before the start of this 2024-25 school year. We look forward to welcoming back our students and staff for another incredible year of learning in District 196, and are excited to live out our mission each day by educating, developing, and inspiring students for lifelong success. And I would be remiss not to take a moment to recognize and congratulate Tony Tashner, our Director of Communications, on his last official board meeting. Tony will be retiring on August 31st, correct? Or maybe before, after a 27-year career in the district. We wish him well as he enters this new chapter of his life, and thank you for all your contributions to District 196, and congratulations, Tony. Thank you.
I had a moment to catch up with Tony right before the board meeting, and in addition to his 27-year career with the district, prior, he was a reporter for our district, and he said he's had probably over 1,000 school board meetings he's attended.
Wow.
So and for it to be the last one, quite an accomplishment. So thank you again. Congratulations. Are there any other school board members with items they'd like to share tonight? Jackie?
Just one real quick one. If you have items in your garage or in your basement that you don't know what to do with, you can drop them off tomorrow evening at Rosemont High School from 5 to 8. And they have their big, huge, gigantic garage sale next weekend, August 9th and 10th. And if you have not ever been to the high school and gone and seen their garage sale, there isn't an inch, I don't think, of the high school that doesn't have stuff in it. And it is an amazing feat of what the parents can do for a fundraiser. So they're open for drop-offs on Tuesday night, 5 to 8, and then the garage sale is Friday and Saturday next weekend. It's amazing.
Any other school board member updates? Seeing none, is there a motion to adjourn? Motion by Sakowden, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Art. All those in favor of adjournment, say aye.
Aye.
Hi.
Motion carries on a 6-0 vote. We are adjourned.